are the ACC champs. Their fifth ACC championship.
We saw Washington remain undefeated on Friday. Saturday, Alabama wins the SEC, knocking Georgia in the ranks of the unbeaten. Michigan wins the Big Ten to get to 13-0. Florida State wins the ACC to get to 13-0. And Texas takes the Big 12. And remember,
and choose
they
your
beat
recording
Alabama
mode.
earlier this season. Let's welcome in Heather Dinix now as promised.
And please select the
Football
YouTube.
Playoff is her beat. Heather,
Then we
let's
need to
start
click
with
the Go
Alabama.
Live option
How do you
at
think
the
the
YouTube
committee will
page.
interpret their win over Georgia? What will it mean for them?
And here, copy the stream
Well, I
key
think that
and
means that
stream.
Alabama has a great chance to finish in the top four because who you beat matters, and they just knocked out the selection committee's #1 team. But I also think you can't look at it in a vacuum because Texas won the Big 12, and the selection committee has honored that head-to-head result. And selection committee chair Bruce Corrigan said this week it doesn't matter when it happens. It means as much today as it did in week 2. I think they both have a shot to finish in the top 4 together at the expense of Georgia.
Okay, so Georgia loses, but Kirby Smart is making the argument that Georgia is still among the top 4 teams in the country. How do you think the selection committee will approach that?
Well, in order for Georgia to get into the top 4 without winning the SEC, everyone around that table upstairs has to agree that Georgia is unequivocally one of the 4 best teams in the country. If there's any doubt in that room, they have to resort to their selection committee protocol, which has tiebreakers, and Georgia would lose 2 of them. 1 is the conference title, and 2 is a head-to-head loss to Alabama. So I think this is a year it's really difficult for any team that doesn't win its conference title to finish in the top 4 simply because there is an unprecedented amount of other contenders.
So essentially there are 3 teams left for 2 spots is what we're saying. Texas, Alabama, Florida State. In what order do you think they see them right now?
How's Georgia not in the conversation?
Well, Florida State fans,
Because they didn't win their conference championship.
aren't going to be thrilled with this, but I think
'Cause they
there's
lost.
a possibility that it could be Texas at 3, Alabama at 4, Georgia at 5, and Florida State at number 6.
Because college football is crazy.
But Georgia was the committee's #1 team, and they played the best opponent of any Power 5 contender playing in championship game weekend. The way Florida State played matters. I realize it was their third-string quarterback. So does the selection committee. One of the things that the committee will consider when evaluating Florida State, which to prove me wrong, is the caveat in their protocol that allows them to consider the unavailability of key players that could impact their postseason performance.
And here,
So if
copy
the
the
selection
stream
committee
key
looked at Florida
and
State
stream
and said,
URL.
we think Tate Rodemaker is probably going to come back in time to compete in a semifinal, and we think that they could compete for a national title with him in the lineup. That changes the discussion entirely. If they see Florida State based on what happened today, there is definitely a possibility the Seminoles could be the first undefeated Power 5 team to be excluded from the top 4.
Yeah, it seems like there's at least 1, maybe 2 teams with a convincing argument that they should be in, but won't be. Heather, great having you. You're an invaluable resource this time of year.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so Heather thinks
Yeah.
Florida State may be left hanging, but the All-State playoff predictor says Michigan and Washington will be headed to the playoffs, and Florida State has a 97% chance to make it, followed by Texas at 55% and Alabama at 42%. You can find out for sure at noon Eastern on Sunday.
We know Michigan and we expect Washington, but nobody know about the last 2.
Going around the rest of the conference championship Saturday, Miami of Ohio won its first MAC title since 2019. They took down Toledo 24-13. The Red Hawks winning their 11th game this season, tied for their second most in the season in school history. In the Mountain West, Boise State beat UNLV 44-20 to claim its 5th Mountain West Conference title. Interim head coach Spencer Danielson became the first interim head coach to ever win a conference championship game. Congrats. Troy running back Kimani Vidal set the program record with 5 rushing TDs in the win against Appalachian State. Vidal was also the first player in FBS history with 5 rushing TDs in a conference championship game. And Florida A&M won their 16th straight game against SWAC opponents as they beat Prairie View to win their first SWAC championship. The Rattlers will now face Howard in the Cricket Celebration Bowl.
HU! NFL news. Saints receiver Chris Olave listed as questionable, but Adam Schefter reports that he is expected to play when the Royals host the Lions on Sunday. Olave suffered a concussion last week against the Falcons. He's the Saints' leading receiver this season, and they really need him Sunday. Michael Thomas and Rashid Shaheed are both out with injuries. Texas rookie wideout Tank Dell also listed as questionable, but Adam Schefter says Dell is expected to play against the Broncos Sunday. Dell has a calf injury, was limited in practice on Thursday and Friday. He has 7 touchdowns this season, and he should see plenty of targets. With fellow wideout Noah Brown unlikely to play, and tight end Dalton Schultz out. Some other injury updates. 3 more receivers expected to play. Keenan Allen at the Patriots, Cooper Kupp against the Browns, and Hollywood Brown at the Steelers. And Myles Garrett expected to face the Rams after injuring his shoulder last week.
It looks like the Carolina Panthers want to follow in the footsteps of the Miami Dolphins when it comes to picking their new head coach. A league source familiar with the Panthers telling our Adam Schefter that Panthers owner David Tepper plans to target an offensive-minded coach who can help take quarterback Bryce Young to the next level. Something that Mike McDaniel has done with Tua Tagovailoa in Miami. Potential contenders reportedly are likely to include Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson and Eagles offensive coordinator Brian Johnson. All right, look at this. ESPN bet over-under for this game. The total 252.5, the highest in any NBA game since March of 1991. Maybe you see what the total is when this game's over. Hawks and Bucks. Trey Young creates space, hits the step back 3. Hawks down 4. Watch Young create so much space with a step back and draining the 3 right there. 20 points at the half for him. Hawks down 4 at the half. Bucks down 1. Giannis driving. Oh, look out! Bucks leading by 1. He's amazing. Less than 2 minutes left in the third, 4-point game. Young is amazing as well. 32 points, 12 assists, but he wouldn't score in the fourth. Less than 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Tied in at 112. Giannis can do it all. Bucks lead by 5 now. Giannis, yeah, he's everywhere. 32 points, 11 boards, 10 assists. First triple-double of the year for him. Less than 2 minutes left in the fourth. 7-point lead. Game time. Give and go with Giannis. Lillard finishes with a dunk. He had 25 points. Bucks lead 127-118. But that wasn't the most important moment for many. Less than 10 seconds left, a 3-pointer would hit the over. DeJounte Murray misses it, but his time runs out. They cashing in the 3 with 3 seconds left. The total, 53. Lakers at home against the Rockets. You know, the last time they played the Rockets, LeBron James scored a season by 37 points. Late first half, Lakers up 15. LeBron James, the man still can do shots like that. The 360 layup. Look at the Lakers bench. They're still in shock. LeBron had 16 points and 7 assists in this one. The Lakers, you're not crazy. You're not. Third quarter, Lakers up 10. LeBron driving, but he misses. But that's okay. He has Anthony Davis as a teammate. Davis double teamed, and he still goes down 2-handed dunk. A team like 27 points, 14 rebounds, 5 blocks. That's the Anthony Davis we know. Tari Eason. He's fouled by Cam Reddish. Reddish bumps into Eason on his way to the bench. Both players exchanged words. They had to be separated. Reddish received a technical. Ide Udoka and James exchanged words. The ref gives James and Udoka double technical fouls. It was Udoka's second tech. He was ejected. Lakers go on to win by 10.
All right, so to come on sports at UNC Wilmington had never beaten a ranked opponent on the road, ever. Surely they couldn't beat Kentucky at Rupp Arena. Foreshadow.
This doesn't look great, but I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah, do
What
that.
is
Just
it?
gotta take a little break.
What did you take besides all the different places?
Something.
Not ideal.
Cereal.
And now
get 20%
I also just am not gonna change for today's concert.
We got the team, we got the scheme. This year,
We're going all the way.
We're going all the way too.
What do you think?
See it.
Sunscreen?
game day is a we thing.
I don't see any problem with what you got on.
Everything.
When did you last feel something beyond every day, beyond the extraordinary, beyond imagination?
Triple treatment. 3 layers deep and Cinnabon menu rolls to eat. 5 breadsticks. And a pizza plus another pizza. Triple treat box. Only from Pizza Hut.
The evolution of head shaving. OMG. It adjusts to the shape of the head. It's smooth, it's fast, it's perfect.
You want to rock with this?
Introducing Micro-Touch Titanium Head Shaver, the faster, easier, safer way to shave your head with 5 independent floating heads that conform to every surface and curve, even those hard-to-reach places, with 5 times the coverage area of a razor for a faster, effortless shave as close as a blade and a difference you can feel.
It's awesome. That's the shaver I've used my entire life of shaving my head.
It gets a lot of hair with a few strokes. I've been balding for 20 plus years using razors. My head has never been this smooth before.
5 rotary heads forged from stainless steel and bonded with titanium. Contour independently over the natural curvature of your head for 5 times the coverage and a closer, more comfortable shave with no nicks, cuts, or bumps.
It's really, really good for getting behind the ears, the tough spots.
I have this bump on the back of my head. When I tried the titanium shaver for the first time, when I looked at my bump, it was fantastic.
No nicks, no cuts, perfect shave. I feel great.
An easy grip design for perfect control. Rechargeable lithium-ion power to shave anywhere, anytime. The ultimate wet-dry shaver. No creams, lotion, or soap needed. Hypoallergenic for sensitive skin. Safe to the touch.
Not one cut, not one nick. Not only shaving my head, but I was also shaving my face. It's smooth. It's never really been this smooth before until I used this.
5 minutes, whole head, done. It's perfect.
Micro-Touch Titanium Head Shaver. The faster, easier, and safer way to shave. Guaranteed or your money back. Get yours now at GetHeadShaver.com for only 2 payments of $29.99. Or call 1-800-436-3604.
It works. It really does what it's supposed to do.
It's smooth, it's fast, it's perfect.
It really does
No
what it's
BS.
supposed to do.
This is the one.
Micro-Touch Titanium Head Shaver.
It's called Crappy. This Christmas, get
All right, so I can hear it. I just need to figure out how to see
a
it.
big lump of cold soap from Duke Canyon.
College basketball has arrived.
Now you feel it. For an unflinching, undeniable focus. That's our move. Go for Iowa versus Iowa State. Wednesday at 7 on ESPN2.
Now listen to what Jim Valvano said 21 years ago. I now have a responsibility to also not ever give up. I'm not special. I just listen to what the man said. I listen to all that he said, everything that he asked of us. And that's to build the V Foundation.
The V Foundation Stuart Scott Cancer Research Fund honors Stuart's legacy by awarding grants to scientists who are addressing racial disparities in cancer outcomes and providing opportunities to researchers from diverse backgrounds. ESPN and the V Foundation will proudly support this fund, and you can support by visiting v.org/Stewart. Music right now in Austin.